At Hasa, we always talk about chlorination and the science behind water balance and chemistry. But there's a few things that slow down chlorine. And today we're going to talk about one of them, and it's called cyanuric acid. One of the weaknesses of chlorine is direct sunlight, which will break it down in a matter of hours. To counter this, we use a substance known as CYA, or cyanuric acid, which protects chlorine from sunlight. Like anything in the pool business, we have to think about moderation, because too much cyanuric acid actually diminishes the strength of chlorine. It will significantly weaken it. That factor happens to be about 7.5% free available chlorine. It is a factor of 7.5% multiplied by your CYA levels. So for example, if you have 100 parts per million CYA, it will take 7.5 parts per million in order to ensure the pool is protected. This is significant for a lot of pools, especially pools that use trichlor for chlorine. If you have a lot of cyanuric acid, while you may have protection from sunlight, you will also need to run the chlorine levels higher. This is a chart that represents oxidation reduction potential, known as ORP, in millivolts, and the CYA level. As you increase the levels of CYA, you decrease the level of ORP. It looks something like this. Adding CYA dramatically lowers your ORP at the beginning of the chart, and chlorine effectiveness goes down as CYA levels begin to rise. This is really important when you think about disinfection in a swimming pool, because if you have high levels of CYA and you are not multiplying by a factor of 7.5%, your chlorine may be ineffective for fighting algae. You need enough residual sanitizer in your pool to be sure that your water is safe. Chlorine is made for disinfection, but if you put too much CYA in the pool, the disinfecting power of chlorine can be reduced. Recent research from the Model Aquatic Health Code and the CDC states there needs to be a 20:1 ratio of CYA to chlorine. So let's do a little math on this. Basically, at the recommended level of 20 parts per million CYA, you need 1 part per million of free chlorine to effectively inactivate algae. The bottom line is that you need to keep your CYA levels low enough so they are manageable. If we go past these levels, there really isn't any other fix besides a partially or even fully draining the pool water. This can be costly and environmentally challenging. We need to help chlorine to do its work as a sanitizer, and high levels of CYA can jeopardize that. Hey, this has been Terry with Hasa. If you have any questions regarding CYA or pool water chemistry, feel free to contact us at www.hasapool.com or check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thanks.